Hi, I'm Kelly at Book and Paper Arts, and today I'm going to show you how to make glue from corn flour, from cornstarch. This paste can be used for any kind of book and paper arts project, for journal arts, and for a boatload of mixed media projects as well. It is easy to make, and it is crazy cheap. It's also eco-friendly as it only has two ingredients. One is water, the other is corn flour or cornstarch. This also makes it child and pet friendly. Furthermore, if you need another reason to learn how to make this paste, this has been used since antiquity. So if you make this, if you know how to make this, you have the satisfaction of knowing that when you make and use this glue, this paste, you're working in a form of paper art that goes back for centuries. And I am always here for that. If you like journal arts, book arts, and paper arts, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure and turn on the notifications. And you will have more of them in your life. Let's go make some paste. If you have seen my videos, you know that my go-to adhesive in my journal arts and my book arts is acrylic gel medium. But tomorrow, I'm working on a video for tomorrow, which is how to make this lace netting out of paper. And to do this, you're going to need to be able to tear and manipulate the paper. Both acrylic gel medium and PVA, which is a white craft glue, have a plastic element to them that will make it will actually reinforce your paper and make it harder to distress and also stain. So today I'm going to show you how to make the glue that will work really well in this paper project. Also, making this glue is just a good skill to have in your art supply toolbox. It is super cheap and it's versatile, and you're going to be so glad that you know how to make this. You can make this paste with wheat flour. A lot of you have probably worked with that. When I was a kid, that's what we used to make paper mache with wheat paste. But I'm using a corn flour. If you're in the States, it's called cornstarch, but it's the same thing. It's what you use to make gravy. It's also crazy cheap. This box was £2.50. In the States, that's going to be about $2.80, and you can make about 500 batches of glue with a box. So you are good to go. You probably want to make a small batch, unless you're making this for a classroom or something, because it is basically a food product. It's only going to keep for 4 or 5 days, and it's better to just make a small batch, use it up, and then make it as you need more. Today I'm going to be using 1 part cornstarch, 1 part corn flour to 8 parts liquid. You can do this 1 part to 4 parts liquid. It just depends on the kind of project you're working on, but this is the one that I like for the paper arts that we're going to be doing. I have here 2 tablespoons or 20 grams of corn flour. Oops. And a cup of water. That's 250 milligrams of water. You want your water to be cold or room temperature, tap temperature, just from the tap. Don't heat it up yet, because when you mix in your cornstarch, you need to do this in some cold water. Otherwise, it's going to get lumpy. So just dissolve it first in some cold water, room temperature water. 1 part corn flour to 4 parts liquid. I've put this in a saucepan, and you can see it's a milky white. You can do this over a double boiler. I can't be bothered. So I've got it on a high heat. And you want to start stirring right away because it's going to thicken up in no time. And when it does come to a boil, which it will quickly, you want to turn your heat down. So it's starting to boil now. I've turned the heat down to from a high to a medium heat. And it's starting to thicken. This will take less than 2 minutes. And you can see it's already gone from a milky, chalky white to a translucent, cloudy gray. And I'm just going to stir for another 30 seconds, 45 seconds or so. To make sure that it's really nice and pasty. You can see how viscous it is. I'm going to pour this in a bowl to cool before I transfer it to a plastic container. It's super hot and I'm going to let it cool first. When this is cooled, I am going to transfer it to this plastic container and put it in the fridge. It's best to store it in the fridge. It'll keep for 4 days, maybe a little longer. But again, it's best to make small batches, use it up, and don't try to store it more than a week. If you have any feedback or any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I love to compare notes. Please join me tomorrow when I'm going to talk about how to make lace netting from paper using the glue that we've made today. Until then, happy making.